passing us.
Yeah.
And I freaked out. I mean, I spun around and like asked everybody if they hear that, and you know they did. And so we whipped around, followed them all up into the hills and these back streets. Fully expecting we're going to pull the guy over and she's going to be in the car. And then
Bruh, I went to the item shop and they brought back Christmas skins. I'm like, really? We in the middle of the summer and they brought in Christmas skins. I'm like, are you serious, Fortnite? Come on now. We ain't even nowhere near December.
They brought Halloween today.
They've got their item shop all messed up, bro. Somebody confused. Somebody's confused what month they're in. Good night. They're gonna bring summer during Christmas. We're gonna have people with their shorts on and no shirts on in December. They backers. Fortnite done lost it. I don't know what Fortnite's gone crazy. Yeah. Gonna have the Punky Man out there and Michael Myers and they're gonna Halloween, Christmas, and yeah. I don't know. They're all messed up. They done gone crazy. They got their months all mixed up. Somebody might need to tell them we're in the middle of December. I mean, in the middle of December. Really? Now they got me messed up.
Here's a picture of Bradley standing on a gangway or something.
I don't even know what month we're in.
Was the girl in the picture in person? It was.
Lord of mercy. That's crazy.
The tattoos and the piercings, they were the same. I'm 100% sure. Not 99% sure. 100% sure. I spoke to the FBI. I recounted in detail my story of my segment.
Y'all here, I'm glitched out. Okay, now it's working.
You know,
my pickaxe wasn't, my glider wasn't coming out for a second.
Got a very distinct
yeah.
face. I see that same face on American phone. Amy was with me, and the one that I could identify was Alistair.
We have a witness saying that they saw Amy on the beach with two individuals. This witness identified one of them as Alistair, the band leader from the cruise. And we also have the taxi driver saying that he saw Amy and spoke to Amy, and we can't confirm these sightings, but we have to ask. If Amy was still alive and on Curacao, did she walk off the ship? Or was she smuggled off the ship? If Amy was abducted or taken off the ship, they that had their hands full. I mean, she's a fighter. Amy was strong, super athletic. If somebody took her off the boat, Amy put up a fight. You know, she was a star basketball player. Amy was the first female to ever get a full holiday scholarship to Longwood. She was very mentally and physically strong. But although Amy was strong, Amy was not smart. They couldn't put her in something. And, you know, the guys were
Come on now.
Junior year, we were sweeping. We sat on the bathroom floor, and she said, "Please help me tell my parents. Can you come with me?" I remember the drive home with her. That scared her. Because she never wanted to disappoint her parents. I've never seen anybody as close to the family as Amy was. The Bradleys, they're a very special family. They love hard. I don't think they missed a single sporting event or activity that they ever did. Ever.
What? I do. More than he
She did tell her parents about us specifically, and they were not happy. They were surprised, disappointed.
Yeah.
Her dad wrote a letter to me that was weird. It was a 3-page letter outlining in all the ways in which he was disappointed.
It's Amy's life. It wasn't what we would
I got some bandages. Oh God.
her life, and we got the right condition.
There you go.
Remember putting that in the letter.
But it just put a lot of stress and strain on us. I think we all drank a lot in college, but I think Amy used it as a tool to kind of numb some of the sweet feelings. And I think she carried a heaviness that not all of us carry.
Gotta get through this every
I do think that it weighed heavy on her, that her parents were still processing and didn't quite understand it. As parents, we were concerned that in 1995,
I thought his teammate, or I thought our teammate got him.
be welcomed by the general population. It was the 90s, for crying out loud. That was taboo. You know, it's difficult for a parent to say, I have a child that's
Come on, man. Get up there, bro.
long-term regardless. The Bradley family, right from the beginning, was very honest. They spoke to investigators about
Where's Superman?
relationships and
Where you marked him out?
There's no way I did anything.
When we went to the cabin to take a look, search and all that, then we see shoes and a small table pushed up against the balcony and so forth. We have to look at the potentiality of suicide.
How much
we did many interviews with numerous friends.
Yeah, he's acid.
And also, outside that immediate bubble, just to have a better understanding of Amy's state of mind, the headspace of the victim. I do believe that we should be looking at every possibility.
The notion of suicide, I thought that. But I also thought, man, but Amy loved to be, she would not want to not be here.
I do not believe that Amy committed
How do
suicide.
you buy news?
What are they shooting at?
No room for me.
From back there.
And by the time they went on the trip,
What are you?
she was excited about life. She had just gotten a new job. She had gotten this new bulldog, got an adorable apartment that we were all so excited about because Amy was going to have this space that we could all hang out the second day. They called home from the cruise and they were having a blast. And she sounded so upbeat, and she and Brad had gone shopping, saying, I'll see you when I get back home. Can't wait to see you over my trip. I got you this gift. I mean, to me, that's not somebody who is wanting to commit suicide. Amy was very confident and a very happy individual. She definitely felt that her life was moving forward. I do believe in my being that I don't believe she committed suicide, but the door is still open on any of these possibilities, any of these scenarios. If you didn't have any of these sightings, would you be taking something different? Possibly.
Wait, you're using the same gun that I have. Yeah, I had that gun.
My name's Bill Hebner. I live in Powell, Nevada. I was in the Navy 20 years. be in. This old hotel club, and there looked like a bar on the bottom. So I stopped in there, and there's a guy with a stub-nosed 38 in his belt. Says, "What are you going?" I said, "I'm going to have a beer." And he said, "Oh, okay."
You guys are disgusting.
So I went in there, and 4 people come down the stairs, 2 guys, 2 girls. And I see the 2 guys.
I hired the boss, so.
Sat down with the 2 girls, and the guys went over to the bar. There was a white girl and a Hispanic girl. The white girl was petite, dark hair, some tattoos on her. And then one of the girls got up, went over to the bar. And I should have just turned around right then and left. Because that's when the other girl, she said, "Hey, they're holding me against my will. I need help." He says, "I owe them $200 and I can't get my freedom." This is my 18th year in the Navy. I've heard all kinds of stories from working girls.
Really? Come on now.
Thailand.
Bruh.
War, you know. And that's when she said, with a southern accent, "My name is Amy Bradley." She pronounced it Bradley.
Bruh.
Not too southern, but southern accent.
Bro.
She got off that ship and she left on her own because she was going to score drugs. She said, "Well, me and my brother are partying. I went ashore to go get drugs, and now I'm stuck here with these guys." She was trying to keep it on the down low that she told me anything. She didn't want the guys or the other girl to know that she told me. When the other girl came back, she shut up again. Didn't know what it was.
Oh, we gotta go the other way.
I took it with a pinch of salt, and I left. You know, I knew there was a guy out front with a gun. I didn't want to try and cause no trouble. It wasn't until like 2001. It was 3 or 4 years before I got reminded of it. I said, "Whoa, you know." I saw the picture and connected the dots.
There was somebody that came in from a Navy serviceman, but it had come in years later after he had been on the island. He never reported it originally because he was obviously in the military and that was, frowned upon. Agents back then tried to confirm that or tried to at least see if the brothel, had any kind of connection. But you're talking years and years later, and it's not something that can be corroborated and could be confirmed. But it does make you wonder, could trafficking have occurred?
Right here.
I didn't want to get arrested, restricted the ship. I didn't want to go with the illegal bar. That was 2 years away from retirement. If I would have got busted down, I would have retired lower rate. So I didn't want to do that.
Oh, yeah.
How sure are you that the person was Amy Bradley? She said she was.
Yeah, it's only 3 hours.
She looked like the picture I saw. So, yeah.
It's only 40.
The FBI put me in for an interview, lie detector test. They asked if I could identify the guys from pictures. The picture that they showed me, I think, was yellow. And they said, "Is that the guy that was at the bar?" And you don't have to believe me, but the FBI did. They did a lie detector test on me, so yeah, I came forward because it's the right thing to do. Nothing more than that.
Amy and I we were together the whole cruise. I don't know what she could have gotten into that, in this type of situation where she's
What?
money for drugs. That's just Miller Lite and Marlboro Lite. That was kind of throwing off.
It did also propose to score a drug deal. None of that made any sense to me. But on the other hand, you've got yourself a really legitimate business. Everything lines up. So if she was being used in a brothel situation, we thought, well,
Get out of here, kid.
how did she get there? What happened? How did it happen?
thinking about the cruise over and over and over. Did we miss anything? And you know, when we go back and take a look at the different things that happened prior to her disappearance, I was like, whoa, what about this? What about that?
The thing that sticks out the most, I think, to me anyway, is the attention that the wait staff seems to pay to Amy.
And then at some point, the waiter walked right up to us and looks at me and says, "Where's Amy? We want to take her to Carlos and Charlie's." At the time, all I knew was
We can do this. Amen.
Aruba. So I told Amy, she went, "We're not getting this back."
Ah. All right, boys, you back.
Yes, sir. This is not right,
Crap. It's all battery.
I'm wondering if you were looking at Amy or looking at us. At one point, I just kind of did this.
Okay.
Can I help you? And then I looked down to get my things, and when I looked up, I told Amy, I said, "Hey, let's go get our pictures." So we go into the gallery, and there's pictures hanging on the boards for passengers to purchase from the gallery gown. He recognized her immediately and said, "Oh, you're over here." So he went over and looked, and he took some out and looked behind him and looked again, and he looked into a box and he said, "Well, I put them there. Would anybody or group have come in here and purchased those pictures?" So no. I didn't think much of it, except I said to him, "Can you redo those pictures?" And he goes, "Sure." Who was looking at Amy? Why did they try to get her off the boat? Why are Amy's photos missing?
The storm.
Somebody saw her and wanted her and took her.
I took over the case in 2001, and talking to the Bradleys, you could hear the pain in their voices and their desperation to try to get some answers. People will do anything for their kids, right? They'll do anything for their daughter. So they were doing everything they could to try to solve the mystery.
We checked embassies, hospitals, prisons. We talked to anybody that was
Maybe
talking to
rebooting.
us about what was going on in that region of the world. And we had a hotline, we started calling the news, and we told the story hundreds of times.
My dad did too. I was out there.
The parents have never given up the church. I remember the phone ringing all times. 90 people calling from different places.
There's no way that I could ever get away from that. When you turn it on, it's reliving it every time we tell it. Amy's very responsible. She's very kind.
I'll take them and you can take that in case we need it later. I'm fully chilled right now, but I might need them in a little bit.
Anytime
I got bandages.
check what the email was.
We have to go this way.
Some of them were about torture.
Amy's feet were cut with razor blades so she couldn't escape. Amy's being tied to a tree.
Your daughter's been hit in the head with a hatchet. She's buried in a shallow grave, and Venezuela are the coordinates. And so what you do at that moment is you take a deep breath, and you check it out, and you're able to determine there are no such coordinates. It was frustrating.
This was the storm. Donnie.
And then one day we get an email.
In 2005, there was a series of photos that family received, allegedly from a website where people would meet for free sex or to engage with prostitutes.
Got footsteps.
When I got the case, I was recently assigned to the family, and I was responsible for from Puerto Rico all through the West Indies down to
I got people on me.
Tobago. It's a hot day. of money going out in places that shouldn't go.
Seeing the photos, that's a terrible thing. It's it's a panic. It's a level of panic.
I don't know where they're shooting me at. Oh, they're in that stupid thing over there. They're hiding in that bush.
Pretty unsettling set of images.
They're camping in the bush
You know, certainly
up
not
on top of the hill.
somewhere Amy would want any part of. We don't know what Amy looks like at this point. You know, 7 years can change a person's appearance.
We all looked at it. The nose, the chin, the hair. It took my breath away. The fact of being Amy.
It's a huge tangible lead. Our job is to figure out where it came from, where it was taken.
There.
The photograph itself is then on a particular website that dealt with prostitution
They got that thing. I just run.
in the Venezuela area. The individual
And we'll be happy when they get that dang thing out of here.
wearing risque attire. The FBI had a forensic analysis done of this photo. We have several photos, of course, of Amy where we have her side profile, where she's looking straight on. We did measurements with the ear. We did measurements with, the chin. We looked at the shoulder, the arm. The forensic analyst looked at the photo. And believed that it was Amy Bradley.
It is like a stab in the heart. I've never thought that she wasn't out there. Neither has her dad. Neither has her brother. We gotta get to it.
Amy Bradley disappeared 7 years ago. Now, Iva and Ron was forwarded a picture via email by someone who wants to remain anonymous.
Oh, his darn teammate had to come over.
They very
You had him too, because that water was slowing him down. That was a good strategy. He'd have had him if it wasn't for his teammate.
Why don't we go through the features that the experts have picked out? What they do is they measure things that don't change in time. And you can see that the cheek.
Y'all ready up? You go back to the lobby.
Now look at her chin.
Okay, how about this?
Which doesn't change, and if you look at it, it is dramatically similar. We know that Amy has 4 distinctive tattoos. Now, the picture, he was positioned
Man.
in such a way as to cover every one of those areas. We want to look at
After work one day, I was just watching the Dr. Phil show, and I'm watching it, and a couple comes on, and they showed this picture of this girl that went missing in the Caribbean, and I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. I said, that's the girl I saw in Barbados. I saw her. I saw her. My husband and I on the cruise. One of the stops was Bridgetown, Barbados. I wanted to get some souvenirs for my family. So we went to the store, it was downtown. And we were looking around and I said, oh, there's really nothing here I want to buy. He goes, well, it's hot, let's go back to the ship and eat. And I said, okay, but I need to use the restroom first. So I went in there, and I wasn't in there maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and all of a sudden I heard people coming in. They were talking, and I thought, men are in this restroom. There was a man over by the door talking. I can't remember everything he said, but I heard him say, the deal's at 11 o'clock, and I'm warning you, you better be ready to go. I didn't know what actually it was. They
maybe in a drug deal. I didn't know what was going on. And then all of a sudden the men left. I opened the door and there's this young one standing by the sink. She had real long dark hair and it was kind of wild and crazy. Had a skirt on, straight skirt and a sleeveless top.
Alright, where we landed at, boys?
Awful look on her face. Kind of crying. I walked over to the sink to wash my hands. And I said, hi. Are you on vacation here?
This over here somewhere, yeah.
Do you live here?
What?
No, we talked. And then I says, well, what's your name? She said, Amy. I could tell she had a Southern American accent. So I said to her, well, where are you from? She was talking so low, I thought she said West Virginia. I went, oh.
Got people?
I was cheering up.
Already.
Hear where you're from, and I have a daughter named...
Gotta go. I ain't got no gun, so I'm leaving.
And when I said that, she starts walking towards me, getting up my face, and she backs me into a wall. And I just froze. I'm going back. I couldn't have a good time doing. And she's watching me. She never moves. It's like she's frozen her back into the door. So I open the door, and here's this man standing in the door, blocking my exit. So I played down short. She goes, excuse me, I'm sorry, I gotta get out, excuse me, like that. And I just kept entering. Her back was to the door the whole time I'm leaving. And I get up to my husband, and he says, gosh, you were in there a long time. And I
we're down.
There's something going on. Why the hell are you going? To do something she doesn't want to do. They all came out with their arms through her arm. I stood there and watched them until they disappeared. My husband's saying, well, there's nothing you can do, Judy. So we got it back on the ship. And I remember we went to get...
I'll be over and get you in a minute.
The cafeteria was set. They had windows and I could see Barbados, and that's all I could think about was that girl. And it was all I could think about for weeks. But I didn't know what to do. I didn't know who she was. All I knew was that her name is Amy. She's got an American accent. She said she's from West Virginia. I thought it was West Virginia. I tried to just put it out of my mind until I saw that on Dr. Phil. I called the FBI and I said it was her. It was that when they showed the picture, it was her. It was the same girl. That's what she looked like. Our agents in Barbados went out trying to figure out could she have been in that restroom. They spoke to those folks, the cameras, the video.
Did you already have your dad's reboot?
Looked at everything in that picture, anything that could be identified, pieces of furniture that had markings on
Our teammate brought you back.
bed. Could we possibly find out the manufacturer? Anything that could possibly give us a lead to where this photo is taken. Everything under the sun comes into play, but victims of human trafficking can be very, very difficult to find. Survivors, after they've been rescued, have told us that the traffickers said that their entire families would be killed back in their home country if they didn't continue to do what they had to do. Do you remember leads coming in? In all those grains of sand that come in, there may be something that actually solves the mystery. But to look at it as an investigative lead, you need something else. You need somebody that knew that person, was close to that person.
Come on. Oh my lord. I ain't played on the PS4 in forever. I used to the Xbox. This thing is glitchy. Oh, laggy.
I'm not really good at this, but I have information. I would really love to talk to you.
not 1,000 degrees up here. Amy's 2 bags are over here, and all of her belongings are in boxes over in the eaves there.
Your dad's way back here.
She packed this bag and this bag.
Was the last time we looked at that?
Probably about 20 years ago. We have all of her things, right down to her wallet and her change and her toothbrush. This is what she put on during dinner. She was supposed to come home and have her things.
And after Amy disappeared, watching Dad hold Mom while she's losing it was super hard. Before that, don't know if I'd ever seen my dad kind of break down. Before Amy's disappearance, life is good, everything's great, everything's going well. And then all of a sudden the rug gets pulled out from under us, and everything kind of came to a screeching halt. And I stopped school for a period of time, came back home. It felt like this depressing period where one of the most important people in my life was gone, was missing.
We've lost a lot of years, of our life. Search, but we won't stop.
I don't have children, and I'll be 48 in December. Subconsciously, I think I'd have to admit, watching my parents lose a child was so traumatic for me.
I'm just gonna buy it. I think I have enough. Yeah, here. I just bought your dad's reboot. I'm bringing him back.
Somebody knew something. Somebody saw something. Somebody heard something. Somebody told somebody something. We were told by an FBI agent, keep your lights on. Nobody can keep a secret their entire life.
No, tell him he's welcome. Yeah, me neither.
I know what you guys are going through, and if it was me in this situation, I would want information about, why my daughter isn't here right now.
I couldn't believe it.
Nice view.
I couldn't believe of all the people find our number, go through the effort, and call. It would be Alistair Douglas's daughter.
I was born in Grenada. Me and my dad was like two peas in a pod. Like I said, everybody was daddy's girl. My dad made me that way. Took me on a lot of fun adventures. Going to the beach, going out for food, playing in a band. But growing up, it was just all about music. And he just taught me the way playing music on cruise ships. When he and my mom had divorced, I was like 1 or 2. And then when I got older, my mom said something happened on the cruise ship your dad was on. And if you go research his name, you'll probably find this about him. I wasn't born at the time, but my mom told me one night when he came back.
Alright, here we go, boys.
My mom said something.
I'm going in. Alright, I'm gonna send the car, but I'm getting out.
Your husband comes home and he's upset and
stole the car?
Scary too. And then my mom saw that. He came home with a bag. My mom looked in the bag. And there was pictures. Just all Caucasian women. And I think that's what raised a red flag for me. There's a lot of questions behind it. When I asked my dad what's happening with Amy, like his reaction was just weird.
He's on there.
But
I know.
bring it up.
I was gonna leave.
To me, the story feels like he was missing a lot of parts.
But I can't.
And that's what's making this so nervous.
Come on. I didn't have a shotgun, so I couldn't. I needed the shotgun. I didn't have no close range guns. Yeah, me too. Right behind you.
You put yourself in my shoe and understand how I feel.
I mean, they brought the FBI on immediately, and then he said to me that they're trying to find this girl that was seen that.
Really?
Everybody that had these was cleaning up rooms, serving up drink, and we were grounded. When they realized nothing was involved, we continued to walk. And continued to walk on the cruise ship until 2 years later.
Why am I hearing that you were seen on the beach with her like months
Which
later?
beach? Which beach is so young? Because I don't like beaches. I mean, that make her we dance on the floor. Like I dance with many people on the floor.
So
I did nothing.
you don't know if you ever got off the boat.
How would I know that? I was a favorite club at 1 o'clock.
Oh my God.
And I went to my room. How would I know shit off the boat?
They got 200.
I'm a little boy from Grenada who never had any experience like this before. I'm sitting there. My name was called. I'm being questioned about something I don't know.
Mommy found a bag of pictures of Caucasian women that you came home with.
I don't care about it.
It raised a lot of questions for me.
Man.
I don't know. Yeah, why? It's hard to hold a conversation with you because you get upset.
I take pictures of everybody I have fun. If people come and want to take pictures with you,
If this happens to me, how would you feel?
if you listen, I will do everything in my power to find out where you are. I understand that my family is trying, maybe trying to find out my family is. I'm in sympathy with that, but I had nothing to do with that. Nothing at all. Nothing.
It's like a puzzle you can't put together. Like, there's just so much missing pieces. When I spoke to the Bradley, it was emotional. Everything that they were saying is just killing me. Like, I have a daughter, and I do this in my life every single day. I will not rest until I know what's going on.
There's gotta be something at the deepest level in her, I believe, to go through the exercises and try to help.
Want to for everybody. I just wish that I could help them. The answer is
I'm down. I killed 2 of them. The other guy got me.
if we had evidence, someone would
I landed right with a bunch of people. I killed 2 of them before I got took down.
have saw
I
him
had to end up pickaxing one,
going up to the disco,
but I ran out of bullets.
which was after the disco closed, and that timeline.
They're bots. They're not no good. I just ran. I was already low. They're not good.
35 a.m.
Well, that's another team, so that might be a different story.
Timeline can't be confirmed because the door lock would have when passengers entered their cabin, but
No, it's the same dude.
when they exited their cabin. We can't track when
The teammates wasn't no good anyway, because I killed one and then pickaxed the other one after I run out of bullets.
you just don't know is the timing.
What?
Amy going up the glass elevator to the disco, approximately 5:30 or so. They go back to their room a few minutes later and had forgotten their keys. And so they knock on the door, and the mother of one of the girls opens the door and lets them in. So there's no lock link showing key entry as to when they said they were going in. I can't find any evidence anyone interviewed the mother who let them in the room at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning to confirm that time.
The fact Alistair Douglas is not in the United States makes it very difficult. We have no jurisdiction. You can't just go into another country without the permission, of course, or, hey, can I speak to your citizen?
I just remember he was very nice, very chill, good guy. Had no bad thoughts about him, no bad experiences with him at all. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time, dancing with the wrong girl, and he told them what he knew. No one even thought he would be capable of doing anything wrong or bad.
It's surprising how few people realize the dangers of cruising, but the things that have happened to Amy Bradley and her family do happen. I don't know what kind of background check is done on the crew that's hired there, because they're hired in countries where the vetting practices might be incredibly different from what we're accustomed to in the U.S. There are stories after story after story of disappearance or suspicious death, sexual assault. When something happens, I suspect the first person they call is the legal department. What do we do? How do we cover this up? How do we make this go away?
But people forget, when you get on one of these cruise ships, you're in basically your own country. You might be a U.S. citizen, and this may look like Main Street USA, but it's not. Because the sheriff of this town, the boss of this little floating village, is the captain. And the captain is an employee of a multi-billion-dollar company.
What's at stake is money. It is profit over people. Profit over protection.
Being a proud Royal Caribbean employee, it was just kind of heartbreaking that we were accused of, either wrongdoing or not doing our job properly or not caring. We had a business to run. And it was a very unexpected happening. I concluded that the conspiracy theories about Amy Bradley are BS. I think she jumped or fell off. And I just think it's grasping at straws. A family that is not facing reality. A family who did not come to terms with the fact that their daughter's gone, looking for somebody to blame.
Front cover shows Sean Bellini, Molly Bish, Jill Berman, and here's Amy. 26 years of looking for Amy every day. It's a life goal. 2 chairs and then the balcony. You have the sun deck and then you have the compass deck. That would be the island, and then this would be the search grid. In my quiet times, it's just like, what did we miss? Looking for a clue and looking for somebody who has something, but they don't know what to do with it, or they're afraid. Because I bet somebody knows something. Please give us that one thing that we need.
What are you holding? It's a message in a bottle that she sent me in February of 1990. It is one of the most personal things, and I'm incredibly reluctant to share it with anyone.
Bruh.
She had to put like a style in it. And so I
My.
was like, whoa, who is this? We were both on travel teams. So you're staying in hotels, you're playing all day long.
I want back to love on.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do for a minute and see what I got here. I leveled up quite a bit
Different levels.
in the last
We'd
couple
go to each other's houses,
matches.
and these dynamics started to come in. I was like,
That's a good strategy though, what she's trying to do. Bye, Hattie.
I had a sleepover at her house. I can't sleep. Why can't my heart is pounding? But clearly,
That's it, thank
I
you.
was falling for her.
Welcome. You did a good job.
We went to different colleges.
He's been watching you a lot.
Both came out in college.
He almost played just like you.
Didn't really know it until graduation. We went to the gay bar and hung out all night and danced and caught up, and she's dropping me off in the driveway. We both lean in. I have never been kissed before like that. I think
All kinds of stuff.
for like an hour kissing, and it felt like finally it was magical. I had just gotten a job at University of Kentucky, so I was getting ready to leave, but we both intuitively knew we wanted to be together, and we were
Alright, let's see here.
and I was very much in love with her.
Where did that go?
In January of '98, she calls me. She wanted to tell me
Dum bum
that
bum bum
she had
bum
kissed
bum
someone.
bum
They
bum
had been
bum bum
drinking,
bum
which she said
bum
it didn't mean anything. She said it helped her confirm her feelings.
I got something. I got a new
And I
skin.
said, Amy,
Where'd it go?
to process this. I wasn't returning her phone calls, so she resorted to writing letters. Message and phone.
Right there. Right there. There it is.
Molly, I hurt you deeper than you can
Well, where
ever
it?
forget.
Whoa! I got my 1,000 V-Bucks, bro.
I just wanted to ask
I forgot I got my thing back.
your heart to forgive me.
Yeah, bro.
Molly, would you please forgive me? I have been insensitive, immature, and selfish. I
That's
didn't
pretty
like the
cute.
person I was, and I'm not proud of how I acted. I feel like there is an ocean between us.
Bruh.
Like I'm
Darn
there's
Snoop
not
Dogg. I
to
mean,
rescue me.
he dang.
A message in a book.
That's crazy.
I only I miss you, Molly. See,
Christmas during Christmas time.
stranded, Amy.
Bruh.
Years have passed.
They
Because the
take
20th
blood
anniversary
flow.
is coming upon us. That's a great way to get more, information out there to really push.
I don't know who that. I have to see him.
Soliciting
Where's he at?
and love information coming in. It's been all these
Yeah, in the item shop.
exhibition photos being done because I myself don't look the same as when I graduated college.
Yeah, I'd have to see him I can't place him.
If you have any information, whether it be for a passenger or a crew member, we ask that you come forward.
What's his name?
The smallest detail could assist us in finding out what happened to Amy.
Back in 1998, there wasn't a whole lot of internet going on. Things have changed quite a bit.
Bloodsport.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about an unsolved missing person case, Amy Lynn Bradley.
Amy Bradley.
Amy Lynn Bradley.
One of the biggest mysteries at sea.
I really don't think she could have intentionally jumped. Okay, first off, even if she did fall off the boat, they were so close, she could have swam.
As disturbing as it is entirely possible, Amy Lynn Bradley was smuggled off.
Oh, I see what you're talking about now. Bloodsport, yeah. I don't even know that. I don't even remember that character. But I like that character though. He's cool.
Of the cruise ship and had access to
I like his style.
Members of the Orchid were working for some sort of various operations.
Yeah, I don't remember him.
Who was in on it? I
rare.
So if you have any information, we
Wow.
recovery, identification of Amy.
Yeah, he looks pretty cool though.
The FBI.
I like how his mask is like half skull underneath his thing. It reminds me of like almost like a RoboCop or something.
14, true crime discussion boards really were only really starting to begin at that point. I had
Sorta,
a strong
yeah.
interest in true crime.
Yeah, I like it. He's pretty cool looking.
Everything I could find about Amy. Articles, web sleuths, threads, there was discussion, forums. I was pretty shocked that, for one, I had never heard of the case, and that Amy had never been found. Amy's story moved me in a lot of ways, and I really felt like there needed to be a go-to resource where all of the information that pertained to Amy's case could be posted. Because a lot of these cases a lot of the time do get forgotten about. So that was
Go to
why
where?
in 2018 I created my website. Amy Bradley is missing.com.
If you want to, it don't matter to me.
It has photographs, sightings, a lot of archived links.
I'm just getting back into it again. I'm playing on the PS4, so I just now getting used to the controls again. I've been playing on the Xbox, remember? I've been playing on the Xbox for so long, I'm having to get used to my controls again. Get the feel of the controller again on the PS4, but
I work in
yeah.
telecommunications. I'm a networking and telecommunications